What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a YouTube video. Hopefully you guys are having a good start to your morning. As y'all can probably hear in my voice, we just woke up, got to sleep in a little bit. So anyway, we're about to head to the gym. We got to get our pre-workout in, and we are going back to Vasa today. I do have my Vasa membership still, just if I want to hit it with the boys or whatever. So we are doing that. Let's do it. We got to hit up the OG Shake Spot. Haven't been there probably in a month, so we're definitely going to do that. But for now, let's get dressed. All right, so as y'all can see, we got our clothes on, we're all dressed. Now we're gonna get our shoes on. We gotta go to the gym. We gotta get a pre-workout in. We're running a little late. We were supposed to meet some of the boys at a certain time, and it's literally that certain time, and I'm still in my house. So I'll probably get a text here soon, but it's all right. It'll be fine. So, like I said, we're heading to the gym. We got a pre-workout. As y'all can see, the view is absolutely beautiful. You know, that's one thing I love about living in Utah. So, it's kind of not upsetting in a sense, but if y'all know, I've been talking about when I'm done with college, moving out of Utah.
Incoming call. Press reconnect phone button to answer.
This guy, hold up. Anyway, Carlos just called me. He was like, "Where you at, ho?" I was like, "Where are you at? You're late." And he's like, "Well, if you're not here, you're late too." I was like, "Ah, that's true. That's true." But it's his fault, basically. Anyway, like I was saying, I've been thinking about moving out of Utah. Just I need something different. You know, it's gonna be really hard because all my friends and family are here. But I just feel like there's not really much left for me in Utah right now. Obviously, that could change in the future. I just feel like I need something different, though. So I've been thinking of a couple different areas, like Nashville, Tennessee, Kansas City, Charleston, or Florida. I've only actually been to Florida, so it's kind of it's just something different, you know what I mean? It's still beautiful. They all have different reasons, but we're gonna see how that goes. But for now, you know, I'm just trying to make sure I spend as much time with my family as possible. Well, what? Hey, they build these fast. That's crazy. I didn't know that. But for now, like I said, we're gonna hang out with the boys. Fix this for y'all real quick. I'm single. I don't have kids. If you're in Utah, 90% of the population from 18 to 27 is already married. So that's just a rough estimate. That's not actual facts, but I'm probably pretty close. Anyway, but for now, we're hitting the workouts with the boys. When applicable, we are going to Vasa. It's gonna be weird. I haven't been to Vasa probably. I think last time I went to Vasa was December 31st, to be completely honest. And now it's been almost a month. So we're gonna see the difference. I do like my new gym a lot, though. I really do. So we're gonna hit it. Today we got chest and back. That's the other thing. I gotta start filming some other stuff besides chest. But today it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm excited about this workout, so we're gonna do that. We gotta finish our pre-workout. Right now it's just bucked up Banff, but also a little bit of creatine. So if y'all need any products, go ahead and use code TylerB20 at buckedup.com. Saves you 20%. You support yourself, number one, and number two, you support your boy also. I'd appreciate it. If you do, I love you forever. You know, whatever. But yeah, right now I'm in a good headspace. Obviously everybody has moments throughout their days where you know, but I'm trying to get those out and just keep grinding. You know, we're at the final stretch of school. I'm already a fourth of the way done with this semester, and I feel like I started it yesterday. So that means exams are about to start coming up here in the next couple weeks. So really got to buckle down, start studying a lot more, and just keep grinding. So anyway, we're pulling up to the gym. We got to finish drinking this because if not, I'm not going to be cracked out enough. So let's get it. Someone tell me why this man was parked right there, and he starts to pull out like he's going to find somewhere closer. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm trying to find somewhere closer. Dude, you're 3 stalls away. What are you doing? We gotta see what he says. Explain himself. You're a whole ass 3 stalls away, and you decide you want to get closer?
Hey, I want to be right next to you. I don't want it, bro.
That's crazy. Oh, dry scoopy. How was it?
Straight to the dome. Seeing colors.
Seeing colors, smelling flavors.
You know.
That's crazy. I park like a dick. Hold up. Nah, I'm in the lines. I'm in the lines. Oh, we're with Carlos. We got chest and back today.
You gotta be back, bro. Dude, I was looking on my app. We didn't go one day on January.
I still went to the gym. What's your excuse? This guy tried to say that we didn't go. I went. You didn't go.
That is bad.
Blame that shit on me. That's crazy. All right, y'all. So we just walked into the gym, and this is the one thing at my new gym. There's like 7-8 people there max at a time. Look at this. Bro, what? Denser than concrete. There's mad people like... What? There's people everywhere. Are you gonna hit this PR?
It's up. It's up. It's up.
We got a little PR attempt for the boy. Nice little, what is this? 155?
2 months fighting it.
Let's get it. Let's go, baby. You just gotta lock out.
I need to lock out.
You just gotta lock out. Because he's not at the big boy weight just yet.
Not there yet, though.
So.
Scary.
What do you mean that's scary? You did this already.
But I don't understand it, bro. No. All
right, y'all. We went to
Vasa today. We switched it up. As y'all know, I started going to a different gym, a bodybuilding type gym, beginning of this year. And so I came, bro, this is not working. What's going on here? Hold up. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, there we go. I went to Vasa today to work out with some of the boys. Bro, I didn't like it. It was so busy, and I get it's beginning of the year, and I'm all for people getting better, but that's also a very negative experience when it comes to commercial gyms. Because beginning of the year, they explode with popularity. People want to change their lives, which is awesome. But when I tell you, every machine damn near had a line. Everyone had a line. It was crazy. That was the busiest I've ever seen this gym. And I came the very first day this gym opened. So I'm thankful for my new gym. It was cool to see some of the old guys here. But I definitely like my bodybuilding gym I go to now. It's more expensive, obviously, but it's a private gym, and they only have a certain amount of memberships to get into this gym. So it's not crowded. It's not busy, which I love. So we're out, though. We got as good of a pump as we could get. I mean, I'm not going to lie to y'all. It was not great. I've had better, but it's okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go get a protein shake from Shake It. It's been, I haven't had one since 2024 from that place. So we got to go get one. We haven't been here in a minute. So I'm excited to get a shake, to be completely honest. Cookies and cream. What? It's all right. So we're gonna go in, get a shake, and there is new management, so hopefully they're friendly, because I was one of their main customers. So we're gonna see. Package secure. What are we talking about? We got our cookies and cream protein shake from Shake It. Oh. Wait a minute. Let's give a moment for the shake. Take a little sippy sip for the boys back home. That's so good, bro. I basically want to show you guys how I am structuring my cut to do the best benefits for me personally, but to be able to get the results I want in the time I want, if that makes sense. So straight off the bat, what are macros? I feel like everybody needs to know what macros are, you know what I mean? So we'll just start with this. You have 3 main macronutrients. That's what macro stands for, is macronutrients. If you're fat, carbs, and protein. So let's write this down. Fat, carbs, which is carbohydrates, and protein. Also, don't mind my handwriting. It is what it is. Anyway, so when you have these, macronutrients, each gram of these has a certain amount of caloric nutrition for you. The easiest way to know, like I said, you always want to start with your fats. This is how I remember, but it goes 944. I don't know why. I just remember if you put fat at the top, it's always the biggest number, if that makes sense. So, for example, fat, 1 gram of fat. I spelled calories right? Yeah, I did. Anyway, 1 gram of fat has 9 calories to it. Carbs has 4 calories. See, I'm spelling this wrong, bro. What am I doing? Carbs, 4 calories. And your protein has 4 calories. So there we go. So basically, what I was saying, these are your basic macronutrients. Obviously, there's micronutrients, but that's for another video. This is just the basic stuff. So these are all the things. So when people say when you're cutting, you want to watch your calories, this is kind of what they're talking about. You want to watch how much your body's ingesting, because for example, hopefully my handwriting is decent. So, weight loss, I can't even write, bro. Hold up. I'm struggling, y'all. So, weight loss and weight gain. So weight loss, in order to lose weight, you need to consume less calories than your basic metabolic rate, which we'll go through that. That is also known as your BMR. So weight loss equals less calories. Weight gain equals more calories. And obviously, depending on what your goal is. So for example, summer's coming up. A lot of people are starting their cuts because, summer bodies made during winter. That's weight loss. So that means you have to eat less calories. And when this is referring to less calories and more calories, that is more than your BMR, okay? Which is, just daily functions that your body has to go through. If you were sitting on the couch for 24 hours straight just watching TV, your body would burn this amount of calories. Even if you didn't eat nothing, even if you didn't move, your body, just to function, burns this many calories, okay? So let's break that down. Let's move everything over and get a little deeper thought on that. That is the basic thing that you need to know. So now, we need our BMR. That is your basic metabolic rate, like I was just saying. It's how many calories your body burns just doing basic surviving. You know what I mean? So the easiest way to figure this out is to do this. Okay, so what you can do, just go onto Google, type in BMR calculator. The first one that pops up should be calculator.net, and you just want to click on it, okay? Once you click on it, just be honest. You don't have to show anyone this, but you have to be honest with yourself because it's not going to help you get the results you want if you're not honest. So fill out your data. Be completely honest. Don't be like, oh, I actually weigh 260 pounds, but I'm going to say I weigh 215. Like, don't do that. Just be honest. 27 years old, male. I'm 6'8". We'll just do 248 as of here. We'll just do 250. We'll keep it kind of where I was starting. So my BMR, as y'all can see, my BMR is showing 2,000. I don't know if you can see that. It's 2,147 calories a day. Okay. So 2,147 calories. Like I said, BMR is my body's basic metabolic rate. If I don't do nothing, my body will burn 2,147 calories per day doing nothing. Okay? Also, this gives you let me turn the brightness real quick. This gives you different activity levels. And again, be honest with yourself. It gives you a little bit of leeway, but you want to be honest. Little to no exercise. Exercise 1 to 3 times a week. Exercise 4 to 5 times a week. And this is still going off your BMR, okay? Very intense exercise daily job means, if I didn't even do nothing, my body's going to burn this amount of calories. So for example, me as an individual, I exercise, we're going to be generous with this. Y'all know I hit the gym 6 times a week. My job is physically demanding, but we're going to be generous with the situation. Educational purposes, okay? We are going to say I work out 1 to 3 times a week. Most people starting off 2,952 calories, okay? So we're going to write that 2,952 calories. Again, this is just basic activity level, okay? That number, 2,952 calories, is what my body would need in order to just maintain my weight right now. Based off of my activity level. So if I ate 2,952 calories, my body would stay the same, okay? So we're gonna take that. This is when the science portion of it comes down. It's not really science, but you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna just count this. We're gonna round up, make it easy, just for you guys, okay? Yeah, let's get rid of this. $3,000 calories, okay? We're rounding up. Again, this is all very basic stuff, but we're just manipulating the numbers a little bit. One thing you need to know with a BMR calculator, there is no way to actually know 100% unless you get advanced testing done to know how many calories your body burns. Just basic, you know what I mean? So take these numbers that they give you with a grain of salt, You're gonna have to manipulate them a little bit. So, you know, if I were to eat 3,000 calories a day right now with my activity level, what I would want to do is go about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Eat that exact amount of calories within my macronutrients, which we'll break down in a minute, those exact amount of calories, and see what my body does. You know, you want to scale, you want to document how much you weigh each day, and just see. If your weight starts to go up, drop that down. If your weight starts to go down, raise it up a little bit. Everybody's calorie needs and macronutrient needs are different. No one person is the same, okay? Remember that. So, 3,000 calories on top of everything. 1,000 calorie basic needed calories. Based off that BMR calculator, again, we raise it up just 48 calories, but work with me on this. So basically, if you want to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit, okay? Another key note that you want to know is 1 pound of fat equals 3,500 calories. Okay? So if you wanted to burn 1 pound of fat, you would have to burn 3,500 calories. Okay? That is why when people say, okay, if you want to be in a caloric deficit, split it by 5, or split it by 7, sorry. That number, let's just say we wanted to lose 1 pound of fat per week. Okay? You would want to do that. How many days are in a week? 7. All right? Divide that by 7 days. Make it easy. So in order to lose 1 pound of fat, you would have to be in a 500 calorie deficit. 500 cal def. We'll just say that. 500 calorie deficit per day based off of what? Your BMR in order to lose 1 pound of fat. This is just a basic 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound of fat in a week process. Okay, so stick with me again. So you'd have to be in a 500 calorie deficit every single day for 7 days straight in order to lose 1 pound of fat. Okay, that's just the basic. That's something you need to know. So let's get that off. So the other key note, again, based off, let's rewrite this too. And obviously the more active, and depending on your height, your weight, your age, your gender, everything will change. But just based off my very basic stuff, 6 foot, 250 pounds, 1 to 3 exercises per week, which obviously we know that's not true. We're just doing this for educational purposes. I wanted to lose 1 pound a week. Again, we could do what we just did, the basic math. We deduct 500 calories per day, which is why we chose 3,000, just make basic, easy math, which leaves us with 2,500 calories per day is what I would need to eat in order to lose 1 pound of fat per week. You guys with me? Okay. Say I wanted to gain weight, okay? If I wanted to gain weight or gain 1 pound per week, you would add 500 calories. It's the exact same thing, but we want to gain weight, so you add 500 calories, which that will then give me 3,500 calories, okay? And again, whatever calories you get, that's when you start to break it down to your macronutrients to maximize your results, okay? So again, a lot of people want to lose weight, so we're just going to go based off that one. So we got, let's erase this again. Just to lose weight, okay? So again, now we're just going based off of this typical that I want to lose 1 pound of fat per week, theoretically, okay? So I would have to eat 2,500 calories a day, and I would lose 1 pound of fat. And obviously, the more active you are, the more your body is going to need in order to function. So if you're a lot more active than that, make sure you change it in the calculator, because these numbers are definitely going to vary depending on your activity level and all the information you input. Okay, so we're going to break that down. That's what we're trying to get. Let's break that down to macronutrients. Okay, so fats, protein, and carbs. Okay, so again, this is just for basic nutrition. Some people like to do low carb. Some people like to do keto. Some people like to do carnivore. We're not emphasizing any of that for this. This is what I'm doing. I'm not doing any fad diets. This is just a lifestyle change for me, okay? If that makes sense. I'm structuring it is 20, 40, 40, okay? Which, what I mean by that. So 100% of your calories, you want 20% of those calories to come from your fat. You want 40% of those calories to come from your protein and 40% to come from your carbs, okay? Obviously, you can change certain things, but you know, you want to move it over, which then we then move over everything. So we then take everything and calculate how many calories, for example, we need of fat, protein, and carbs to get 100% of our daily calories, which is 2,500, and break those down to each one. So for example, 2,500 divided by 20%, so just multiply by 0.2 or 0.2, whatever you want to do, and that's going to give you your fat. Okay, again, 20% of that breaks down to 500 calories just from your fat, okay? You would then take 2,500, multiply that by 0.4, which that gives you 1,000 calories, and 2,500 by equals 1,000 calories, which when you add all that up equals 2,500 calories. And so these are what I'm doing. Again, make sure you are specific to what you want, what you're trying to accomplish. My protein is very high. What they think you should do is 1 gram of protein per 1 gram of lean body mass, okay? Again, say I'm 250 pounds. I would want to eat 250 grams of protein as I'm cutting to maintain my protein, or just try my very best that my body holds on to that muscle I worked hard for. You know what I mean? So these are the basic macronutrients. Once you get these numbers, we're gonna move down here for a second. Hopefully you guys are still with me, you know. So 500 calories. Now, we know we need to eat 500 calories worth of fat in order to keep this 20, 40, 40 breakdown of our macronutrients, okay? So, as you guys remember, we want 500 calories of fat. Again, there's 9 calories per 1 gram of fat. So, you divide 500 by 9, 55.5 grams of, and remember, this is just in grams, 55.5 grams of fat max per day in order to get that 20%. Okay? So you get that, and your protein and your carbs are the exact same layout. You remember, each protein and carb has 4 calories each gram. So we're just gonna do P and C, just since we're running out of room. So this one, 1,000 divided by 4. Remember, because each gram of this has 4 calories in it. That comes out 250 grams per day for each one of those. Okay, so this is genuinely right. It's kind of close to what I'm actually eating. It depends though, because I am a lot more active. I work out 6 times a week. My job's physically demanding. And so my BMR is higher, but I am trying to do 2 to 3 pounds loss per week. So obviously these numbers are going to be a lot different. But for this just example, we're gonna lose 1 pound of fat per week. So these are just what these numbers have gone off, okay? So now that we broke all that down, let's see what we need to do. All right, so we cleaned it up a little bit. So this is basically what we're just saying theoretically, remember the example, we need to, in order to get 2,500 calories based off the 20, 40, 40 breakdown of macronutrients, I would need to eat 55.5 grams of fat per day and 250 grams of carbs and protein. Now, hear me out. I have worked so hard for my muscle, and I am a bigger guy already, and I want to hold on to that muscle because I worked so hard for it. And when you're cutting, your body's in a deficit. It's going to start to chip away at that muscle. Whether people believe it or not, you will lose some muscle. But what's the alternate approach? In order to maintain as much muscle as possible, have high protein. That's a lot of protein for most people, okay? Hear me out. So if you didn't want to do 250 grams of protein, you're like, that's a lot, you could switch up your breakdown. You know, you could do 25% of your calories come from fat. You could do 35 and then 45, or no, 40. Or if you want to keep your fat, because your fat, you usually want to keep it roughly around 20%, because that's just a healthy time, unless you're doing keto, because then your fat and your protein is high and your carbs are very, very low. So it depends. But for this example, again, if I wanted to, I could do 20%, drop my protein down anywhere from 5 to 10% if I really wanted to. Get that down about 200 grams and increase my carbs a little bit. It totally depends on what you prefer you want to do. Me, I love meat. I love to eat food. And the other thing is, when you are trying to lose weight, protein and whole foods keep you as full as possible, okay? So 250 grams of protein is going to do wonders with me in order to help me keep myself full, number one. Number two, hold on to that muscle that I've worked so hard for. And number three, just to be able to stick with it, you know, because if you're fuller for longer periods of time, you're not going to have binges. You're not going to want to go stop at your local McDonald's. You're not going to want to cheat on your diet, you know. And again, this is me I don't want this to be a diet. I think people fail on diets very easy. I look at this as a lifestyle change. Do I actually go out, not even follow this? Yes, I do go out with friends. I do go out with family. I go enjoy life. But I also plan for that. So that's for a whole nother video. So once you get all this stuff, one thing you definitely want to do is you want to invest in a food scale. They don't have to be crazy. They don't have to be those big fancy ones. You just need a basic one that tells you how much something weighs. You know what I mean? That's when you can break it down into nutritional facts. And you got to learn how to read these, okay? So if you don't know how to read these, here we go. Here you are. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see. Total fat, but you want to read the serving size. People don't read serving sizes, and that's what people overeat certain things, okay? The serving size is 1/2 cup or 46 grams of dry rice, okay? So in order for me to get 170 calories worth of rice, I would need to weigh out 46 grams of rice, dry, and you're just going to add water. It's going to weigh different, but it's going to have the same nutritional values, okay? So, as y'all can see, there's 0 fat in rice, so you don't have to worry about your fat. Come down here, your carbs and your protein. So, if I ate a 1/2 cup of rice, of dry rice, that would be 170 calories, but it would deduct 38 grams of carbs and 4 grams of protein from my end things for the day. So I'd minus 38 from 250, minus 4. So I'd be left with what? 212 grams of carbs the rest of the day, and I would need to get 246 grams of protein. That's just for carbs. That's basically how you read it. You always, first thing you want to look at, serving size. Don't go just reading, 170 calories. Serving sizes vary. They really do. So make sure you learn how to read these. Make sure you read them. You don't have to get crazy, but just read them and understand them. But again, I just wanted to make a video about this. I wanted to show you guys kind of how I'm structuring, getting fit for summer. I am a bigger guy. Obviously, these numbers are a little skewed just to make it understandable for people that are very, very new to gaining weight, losing weight, the gym in general. I want everybody to be able to understand it in a very simple way. And everything I showed, again, the basic things you need to know is a BMR. So use a BMR calculator. Be honest with your stuff that you're putting in there. Don't lie about it. The only people you're going to be cheating is yourself at the end of the day. Macronutrients. Fat has 9 calories. Protein has 4 calories. And remember, this is per gram. 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. 1 gram of protein and 1 gram of carb have 4 calories. Once you get your BMR, if you want to lose, and again, like I said, be honest, base it off your activity level. If you want to gain weight, add 500. If you want to lose weight, minus 500. But remember, this is just a basic way of kind of telling your body, let's try this. Unless you get those advanced studies done, you're not going to know to a true T. So what I would recommend is get your BMR and just do it for a week. Weigh yourself every day, stay true to it, give the same breakdown, see how your body fluctuates, you know, because your body weight's going to change from water intake, sleep, stress, hormones, all this stuff. So hopefully this video was very informative for you guys. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments, or you can go DM me on any of my social medias. TikTok is Tyler Barnes 111. Instagram is Tyler.Barnes97. And again, this is just the breakdown that I'm using for myself. Obviously, these are not 100% up to date with me as an individual, because my activity level is a lot different. I just wanted to be understandable. And so, again, hopefully you guys like this. This is a very, very basic breakdown of calories, macronutrients, BMR, and losing weight and gaining weight. So if y'all have any questions, I will try my very best to answer them in the comments. Go ahead and drop a comment. And when you guys are here, go ahead and like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.